to FT State versus Jamel Demons. 819-1872 CF10A. I've got Ms. Buckaloo, Ms. Collins, Mr. Griffiths present for the state. I've got Mr. Adelstein, Mr. Benjamin, Ms. Liberty present for Mr. Demons, who likewise is present. It's on today for a status. That was at the request of the defense. Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
So the last time, and good morning, Your Honor, Raven Liberty, on behalf of Jamel Demons, Stuart Adelstein, Dean Benjamin, are also present. Mr. Demons is in the courtroom. We were before Your Honor on a status conference when the court took over. At that time, I was appearing over Zoom. I announced there were a plethora of motions that I had been trying to get set for several months. You, at that hearing, said, fine, you can come to court tomorrow. We'll give you hearings at 2 o'clock. I've never got a hearing since then. I started communicating with your office. I made several attempts to schedule the close to, I think, 15 to 20 motions that are still outstanding. We could not get the state to agree with any dates, and your office then told us not to contact them unless the state agrees to dates.
Yeah, I just said everything in the courtroom when everyone's present. So
okay.
How much time do you need?
So if you want to go through it. So I have a motion to compel discovery. Christine Bradley. I think that would take 10 minutes.
Well, just give me the whole thing. I mean, I can give you a whole day or 2 days. How much time do you need?
I think about 2 days then. So some of them are evidentiary. Some of them are also the states. I know you had a witness coming in, yes, for a hearing tomorrow. Felicia Holmes was canceled. I don't know if it would be for the sake of judicial economy, we reset the state's motions that need her testimony. At the same time, we reset that one.
So, Judge, I was just going to say good morning, Your Honor. Alexander on behalf of the state. I was not present for that first hearing in front of Your Honor. I was away, and then I was stuck overseas for a few weeks with a family emergency. So obviously I got everything secondhand, but I have been emailing with Ms. Liberty. All I need is a list of all of the motions, because I know there are some outstanding that I need to respond to in writing. Some we have filed responses to. The issue I was having in trying to figure it out is some go to the 23 case number, some go to the original case, the 18 case, the homicide. Some go to both. I need to know which is which, and I just need a full list. That way I know, and we can say whether or not some can be heard, some can't be heard due to the appeal. I know that the list that I've come up with so far, some of which Ms. Liberty did email me, most of those can be heard, some of which we have filed responses to, but some still need responses. But I would just need a full and final list, so that way I could advise Your Honor as to the appropriate amount of time we would need.
So give us a day. I provided that list. She is right. Some of those cannot be heard because of the appeal. I gave her a list of which motions can be heard. So I already did that for us. So if you want to set up, give us a day.
Well, I'll give you dates, and then whatever motions the defense wants me to hear, just file a notice of hearing and just articulate on the notice of hearing. These are the motions that are going to be heard. And then likewise state, if you have anything you want me to hear, you can file a notice of hearing for the same date and time and say, this is the motions that you want me to hear. And then I'll hear them.
We just need a little bit of time, obviously, to file any responses to whichever ones we haven't yet. I just don't know specifically until I see that list.
So again, I gave her the list, some of these motions, and when I actually gave the list, I gave dates. So for example, I've had a motion for a James hearing that's been filed since January 29th, 2024. February set the amended objection to the business records, February 7th, 2024. I don't think there's any motion that I have filed that dates goes past May. So to say we need time to respond is October. They've had time to respond. I would just ask for dates, please.
Okay. Well, I can give you the, let's see. I can give you full days, Monday, January 6th, Tuesday, January 7th.
If that's
I'll ask both sides, but defense, let me ask you first how those days now. Okay.
January 6th and January 7th. I would ask that if maybe I could get an hour. There are some motions to compel. We do have depositions scheduled. And some of the information, like the stuff regarding the music, I filed a motion to compel. When was it?
You're talking about a motion to compel some outstanding discovery?
Yes.
You can set that on the online scheduling system any day that's available.
All right. So my
Those are at 8:45 every day.
All right. Thanks, Judge.
Any date that you want. Just know once you set it on the online system, just notice the other side. But I can give you, let's say, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a lunch break on Monday, January 6th and Tuesday, January 7th. If you need more time, I can find more time. You don't have to use all that time, but if you need it, I'm happy to do it. So defense, does those 2 dates otherwise work for you?
Those work for Judge.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So Ms. Wilcox, we're going to put Mr. Devens down. We'll call it all pending motions. Monday, January 6th, 2025. That's at 10 o'clock. Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. That likewise is 10 o'clock. It'll be 10 to 5 each day with a normal lunch break at 12:30. As far as motion calendar motions, normal motions to compel or whatnot, you can set those on the online system on any available date. You just got to notice the other side. Okay. So they know to be here. What else can I do for you?
So just a housekeeping issue, because she did raise a good point that a lot of the motions were filed with the tampering and not the murders, because you guys filed the appeal, which, to make the record, I will refile all my tampering motions with the case number. Nothing will change, so don't say, oh, you just filed it, I need more time. So it'll be the exact same motion, just with the correct case number so we make the record proper.
Okay.
And will you just email me a copy so I just know which one's which? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
What else can I do for you this morning? State, anything can I do for you this morning?
That is it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. So besides those dates, January 6th and January 7th, his case remains set for trial September the 10th at 9 o'clock. But I will see you January 6th and January 7th, and it sounds like I'll probably see you before that.
And December 5th, I believe we have status for the tampering still. Is that still on?
Oh yeah, calendar call.
That case isn't on the docket today, but
that's a
regular calendar call.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, very good.